personally, I don't feel too impacted from it, fortunately. I don't know anyone directly, suffering from the disease or anything like that. So for me personally, I haven't let it bother me too much. I keep my spirits high and try to just carry on as normal.
Could you tell me a little bit about how your day to day has changed during this?
Yeah, so I'm the environmental health and safety manager for a commercial waste hauler, a trash company here in Los Angeles. And so we're considered an essential business, pretty much a utility. And, we have to keep operating under all circumstances. And so for me personally, I'm the one responsible for enacting the, business contingency plans and pandemic response plans. And so for me, since this outbreak started specifically here in California and took off, it's just been a lot of work, just making sure, one, that we have the procedures and protocols in place to keep our business going and to make sure that we're still able to pick up trash. And then also at the same time, simultaneously, keeping our employees safe. We have our employees
Yeah.
um, out there on a daily basis, going house to house, business to business, picking up waste, and we got to protect them at the same time.
Yeah. So what kind of like I mean I guess briefly maybe there's a lot, but like what kind of things do you have them doing? Just like gloves and extra cleaning protocols and like masks, or like is that not a thing? Or
We're just, following what the public health officials recommend, local, state, federal, um, and they have procedures in place for handling waste too. There's really no special procedure when it comes to handling the type of waste that we handle. We don't handle anything too
yeah.
hazardous, fortunately, like nothing coming straight out of hospitals or anything like that.
I mean, once this is eventually all over and done with, do you think that there's anything in the long term that will change about kind of the way we relate and the way we function as a society?
No, unfortunately, I'm one of those. I think everything's just going to go back to normal.
Yeah.
This is the first pandemic that's happened. I've been a lot of the articles and case studies I've been reading. I've been comparing this to the 1918 Spanish flu, and it'll change temporarily. I'm sure we'll for the next year or two we'll act different, but long term, look further down the road. I'm sure 3-4 years from now it'll just be something we look back on.
Yeah.
Uh, and all these little task force that are being assembled right now, it'll be defunded and disassembled, unfortunately, in the next 5 years. That's me, and I hope it doesn't happen, but that's just where I think it'll go based on what's happened in the past with similar circumstances.
But before I do let you go, you have any parting wisdom or any kind of thoughts that have been top of mind or advice you'd like to share?
Just encouraging people out there to keep their spirits high and keep their heads up. This is not really too bad. I know it's a horrible situation, and I don't want to downplay it. Or it's unfortunate a lot of people are losing their lives, and in any circumstance like that, you should take extremely serious. But when you compare it to previous pandemics or previous struggles that other generations have had to overcome, like this is nothing compared to a major war or a extremely deadly pandemic. And so it's something that we'll get over, and we'll definitely be able to grow from it in some way or another. So people just have to keep their heads high and remember that.